Hi, Brian Lee, the Haunted Skeptic. I don't know that this is necessary right now, but I feel like I need to explain who I am and why I am doing these ghost hunting videos, EMF readers, EVP monitors, radios. I died. Actually just passed the 15-year anniversary of me dying. I was dead on the table. I went into the ER because I had a pain in my arm. The doctor actually watched it happen. He kind of bug-eyed over top of me and said, "Are you feeling anything right now?" I said, I remember saying, "As a matter of fact, as you mentioned that, I'm getting kind of dizzy." My wife tells me what I actually said was, massive heart attack, 2 100% blockages in my heart. Because he watched it happen and was able to react so quickly, they were able to bring me back. They told me had I been in their lobby, I wouldn't have made it. I was brought back relatively quickly, however, at the wrong rhythm. The heart was at the wrong rhythm. And so they had to defibrillate me until they got my rhythm right. Most people know what defibrillated means, but basically see it on the movies where they rub the paddles together. Clear! It's an electric shock. It's the worst electric shock I've ever had in my life. So I was defibrillated over 25 times. I had a massive heart attack. I was flown to Des Moines. I got to be awake for 4 of my defibrillations. And then I woke up in the helicopter, and the gal told me on where I was going, and I passed out again. Next thing I know, I've got a tube in my throat, and my family's around me. I'm very grateful to Dr. Lance Van Gundy, Marshalltown Hospital, and their entire ER crew. People at the time, while I was recovering, you're a miracle. God has plans for you. God has a plan for you. It's been 15 years. He has not revealed that plan to me. There are a lot of things I have done. I mean, I like to think I changed some lives. I've managed businesses, 20 years in the hotel industry overall. I've had people tell me that I was good at my job, customers and co-workers and bosses. I've gotten amazing. You're just amazing. We're glad to have him. One customer actually told me I reminded her of Bernard Thompson, the hotel manager from the movie Pretty Woman. Took me a second, but that's one of the highest forms of appreciation. I took it as a compliment. I loved that. So I'd like to think I've affected people's lives in the last 15 years. But it screwed me up physically and mentally. I've never been a physically active person, which is why I had a heart attack. It was diabetes related. being defibrillated over 25 times. I have a lot of nerve damage in my legs and hands. Well, nerve doctors are telling me it's acute neuropathy from the diabetes, and diabetes doctors are telling me it's nerve damage from being electrocuted so many times. Really, they're saying the same thing, but it was pissing me off that I was getting two different reports. I was introduced to the term fibromyalgia, and it aggravated me that it simply meant you have pains that we don't know why. I feel like they were using scapegoats, Oh yeah, don't doctor, don't do this. They told me, people who have had heart attacks and open heart surgery have told me, well, you're going to mellow out. Life's not worth the time to be angry. And the orneriest people that I've known have mellowed out, and they're the nicest people in the world now. I went the other way. Life's too short to put up with people. Life's too short to put up with people's dramas. Deal with stupid people. Biggest problem I had, my sister-in-law, among a couple other people, asked me, "Did you see the light? You were dead on the table. Did you see a light? Did you see loved ones? What did you see?" I saw nothing. I went black. From I blacked out. I woke up to the clear, and about the time it registered what that word meant, bam. I was awake for 4. I passed out on the 4th one. They said they quit counting at 22. The official record says 25 to 30. So I don't really know how long I was actually dead. And I don't know the exact number of electric shocks. I don't need to know that number. But it started chewing at my mind that, why didn't I see anything? Why? I mean, I've never been a very religious person, but I have been spiritual. I do believe there is a God. I am humble enough to say that I don't know his name. He doesn't have a name. He's too powerful. To say my God is better than your God, that's like saying this phone is better than this phone. I mean, I believe in a higher power. Something's kept me here, and I've felt God. I have felt, in a sunrise or a sunset. He has kept me here for a reason, and I don't know what that is. But why didn't I see a light? Why didn't I see this? Why didn't my dad meet me at the gate? So it chiseled up my mind, and I've always seen, even from a younger age, I've had situations that I've been through. I would see ghosts in my bedroom when I wasn't asleep. I saw a guy he was either going like this, roaring at me, or he was saying, "Come on, come on." Don't remember it that well because I was told it was just my imagination. I had repeated dreams of going up into our attic, and it was an old farmhouse attic. And when I was finally old enough to actually go up in that attic, I was disappointed. Where is all this stuff? It's just insulation. I actually drew out a picture I have a memory of coming up an attic stairwell and looking across and seeing who at the time I thought was me. It looked just like me. It looked like it could have been me. Then I'm thinking maybe it was a vision of my son. And I got to know our family photo album better. I have an aunt that died. I think she died in 1930, like 5 years before my father was born. And it could have been her sitting in that windowsill. I don't know. I've had other situations. I realize I'm getting long here. If you really want to hear the good one, ask me about ACT. And then, no, I didn't take a test. That story's got multi-layers, and that can be its own video. So that's why I'm doing the ghost hunting. Why am I here? Is it real, or is it camera tricks and hidden strings? And that is why I named myself the Haunted Skeptic. I've been haunted. All my life I have felt presences in the room, had notions, thoughts in my head of how something's going to go. And I wound up being right more often than not. Like, I have a guardian angel that screams in my ear when I need it to be screamed at. I guarantee you nothing in my videos will be faked. My videos might not be interesting. Hopefully they'll get better. But my videos will not be faked. What you hear is what I heard. I will not add embellishments outside of intros and outros. I will not add music of any kind for suspense. I will not fake anything. If I'm showing it to you, it happened to me. So, take it as you will. Realize it's all up to perspective. What you hear might not be what I heard. If what you hear is different than what I heard, or you heard something different, by all means, give me a timestamp. Where was it in the video, and what did you hear? I would love to have all your feedback. As I'm recording this, I have 14 subscribers on my page. I'm sure half of those are family. Okay, well, I'll humor you. Please subscribe if you haven't. Share it with your friends or something. Ask them to subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing to have if you've got a Google account, you've got a YouTube account. They're connected. Even if you never come back and watch my videos. Subscribers help me be recognized. And I'm going on 15 minutes here. I will edit this. I live in central Iowa, east central Iowa, if you know of any place that I can gain access to legally. And it's not crawling through a bunch of... I don't walk well, so I can't walk through the ransacked, abandoned houses. If it's something I can walk through easily, I'll bring a chair and sit down and talk if I have to. I would love to find locations I can do my spirit box sessions in. Okay. That's me, whether you wanted to know about me or not. Well, that's the haunted skeptic in me. Thanks for listening.